So, like, y'all think she pays child support? What's up, guys? Open so here we want to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 260 of Loco, which is known as Piece of Dookie. Yeah, I ain't calling it the actual title name. Golly, we are not holding back at all. Imagine seeing that when you pick up a volume, just sitting there on the line. Oh, what's chapter 2? Oh. And this chapter is very much, oh. I covered the spoilers, which were pretty clean, so I have a pretty clean idea what happens in this chapter, but the text always, it adds to things, I'm assuming, for this chapter. So let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact, you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's peak every week. I got to drop it. Is Blade. Oh! I came out clean. That's how I know the chapter is going to be gas. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into the chapter itself. The boy's name is Michael Kaiser. Darn, dog. You know, this is going to sound crazy. This is a low-key, high-level durability feat, bro. You see how heavy that man is? Like, and Kaiser's not short. He's not tiny. Remember, he's 5'9", and I think Kaiser at least stands a smooth 6'2". Like, he's a decent chunk above you. Like, he's, like, straight up palmed Isagi's head before. So, like, this guy can't be small, unless his mom is really, really tall. But golly, bro. Golly. But, darn, man. Like, memes aside, dog. Here's the thing. I'm going to say it now, before we even get too deep into the chapter. This explains Kaiser. It does not justify Kaiser. There's a difference. Kaiser is still a bad person. I love Kaiser. He's one of my favorite characters in Blue Lock. Literally, probably after this chapter, depending on how it goes, probably either one of my favorites or at least top 3. But this only explains. It does not justify. I don't think anything in Kaiser's backstory is going to excuse how poorly he treats Ness, how poorly he treats other people, how badly he treats Ness. I'm thinking of all the negative Ness stuff we've seen, from physical to verbal to everything. But also, even how he treats Isagi. That's not a healthy thing. You don't be doing what Kaiser did. But let's see. Darn, my G. He was born into this world unwanted. His mother was a minor theatrical director. Oh, his father. Oh no, his father. His father was a minor His father was a minor theatrical director, and his mother was the leading actress. Whether it was the fruit of their love or an error of passion, when their son was born, his mother abandoned him and left. Oh. Wow. That is crazy. She don't pay child support. There's the answer to my question. She does not pay child support. That is wow. That is I wonder. Like, that's got to be a scandal. Like, how do you know? Like, especially after Kaiser became famous. How did that get addressed? Like, you can't just slide under the rug. And, like, they look alike, too. Like, that, his mom, Kaiser is his mom. I talked about this in the spoilers. Like, just like I'm the male version of my mom, that's female Kaiser. Or female Michael, I suppose. Dog. Really? Let's see. After that, as the actress' popularity soared and she basked in the limelight, the spurred man's heart broke, and he ruined himself alongside his talent. Yeah, so he... You know, I've seen it before. Well, not to this degree. But yeah, heartbreak it's a terrible thing. It is a horrid thing. I've been lucky enough to not have to experience it just yet. I'm avoiding it like the plague if I can. But I don't know. I've seen it. I've seen what it's done to people, and honestly, I can see how people get broken down by it, especially if you had deep love. But you can tell all that love turned into such deep hatred. Beside a violent father who drowned himself in cheap juice and gambling, is where the boy, Kaiser, grew up. As someone young and powerless, someone as young and powerless as him had nowhere to go. Yeah, he couldn't escape it. Work. When his father said work, he meant go steal something. So the boy would head into town, where he reportedly stole food and daily necessities. His father would get angry if he failed, so his thieving skills quickly excelled. Wow. That is... He's barefoot, too. He doesn't even have any shoes. Like, oh, tar, my guy.
Where's the milk, you idiot? I can't take a dump without it. I'll tear your...
Wow. Your own kid, bro. Your own kid. Okay. Oh, shoot.
But even so, violence and negative language were a daily occurrence, and the name Michael, left to the boy by his mother, never once crossed his
Oh. So he couldn't even be given his... Oh, no.
Despite the fact that while awake or asleep, his father never stopped hating Kaiser's mother. He still carefully kept and displayed a single rose he received from her, and the boy couldn't understand why.
You give more dedication to a rose, a symbol of what was, than a result and what is. That is, man. I hope they got this guy. Like I really do. Let's see.
I'm a terrible human. I got dumped by the woman I love, and my talent wasted away. I'm an incompetent nothing, but you're even worse. You're just subhuman trash that was born from my sludge and the remnants of that woman's greed. You can't do anything. You're useless. You're lower than animals. You're lower than filth. You're a piece of garbage.
I'm gonna leave it. There's so many. Let me not.
The boy was born into this world unwanted.
I'll leave here someday.
As he grew older, that ego grew stronger.
But not strong enough. You can tell by the glass chain on his cover volume. It just isn't enough. And what's happening now, it's just not good enough.
The things he stole, the most valuable things, he sold and kept the money for himself.
Oh.
That was the boy's first rebellion.
On my 12th birthday, I thought I'll buy something with this money. I felt like that was the start of my life. Food? No. Something that won't go away. Anything would do. For someone called... Yep. It haunted him. And it haunts him to this day. No matter what happened... No matter what ended up happening to his dad after this chapter. What happened in the modern manga. It's too late. It's been instilled in him for too long. Anything that lets me feel alive would do. When you throw a ball, it flies away. And when it hits a wall, it comes back. Even if I got angry and hit it, or kicked it with all I had, it wouldn't get angry or cry. Man, dog. Always, it would be there without saying anything. Yeah, once again, it's an explanation for every single one of Kaiser's negative tendencies. His own self-hatred, his devaluation of others, his physical and verbal destruction of other individuals. It's all here. It all originated from his treatment as a child. And he generally needs therapy. Like, I'm assuming he never got it, but he's going to need extreme therapy. Because, dog, this is... It's worthless. Just like, oh, and he equivocated himself to the ball. Because the ball, he didn't have a choice. He would always have to come back to his dad. Come back to that horrible scenario. He could never escape it. Just like the ball can't escape the laws of physics and always has to come back no matter how. Ah, dog.
The boy dreamed about going on a journey someday. That day, a jewelry store in town was robbed. One of the culprits was caught while fleeing, and he named Michael Kaiser as an accomplice. The culprit was indeed an undesirable friend of his, but the boy, who had nothing to do with that crime, was set up to take the fall.
Off one word? Huh? Oh, well, I guess they just assume. But then again, like these two don't even look this. Like, I don't know. Do they not have cameras? I'm not sure what time period this is. They should have cameras.
He was framed. How many times have I told you not to touch other people?
Yeah, okay.
Huh? You piece of garbage!
Darn, he broke the bottle over his head.
Fallen!
Wow. What are you talking about? You horrid father.
Sir, we found this safe next to your son's bed.
Huh? What are y'all doing? Oh, looking for the jewelry that he supposedly stole.
What's this? Money? You were hiding money from me? What are you going to use it for? That's mine!
It isn't. But, of course, yeah, he's nuts. Okay, I'm glad the police are at least holding him back. I'm glad, okay. Though, like, I guess, like, shouldn't they get bro for this? Like, this is clear assault on a minor, bro. Like, that's, like, dog. He should be cooked off of that alone, but you can tell this isn't the best of places. I'm assuming these police don't really care. Like, especially if they're gonna frame, what's he supposed to be, like 12? Like, how old is he even supposed to be here? He looks like no older than 15. If they're really gonna come arrest a 15-year-old for a jewelry store robbery off the word of one man, like, this clearly isn't the most organized police force. Darn it. Well, whatever. I'll just save up more money. I'll start over again.
The only other thing in his room that might be evidence is this soccer ball.
What? What? Why would that be evidence? What, you think he hid the jewels in there? How would he even do that? Can you do that? I've never heard of. Could you do that? Could you actually, like, could you put jewels in a soccer ball? Is that a thing you can do? Let's see.
You had some money in this ball too, didn't you? You piece.
This is what I was like. Bro, really, hey, if there's any time to enter flow, it's to get his get back. He earned it. Yep. I know this has to be. It's still barefoot, like always.
In that moment, something broke inside the boy. Hey, what are you? Stop it!
Actually, wait, nah.
No, not broke. Perhaps it would be more correct.
Jeez! Golly. I can see what... I made the joke that this was the original Kaiser Impact, as in, like, quite literally, like this right here, but, like, the force you gotta have to knock a full-grown... Well, then again, if you're off guard. A full-grown man off balance, off a mid-air kick, bro? Kaiser packing some heat. Where's this momentum come from? A backflip?
To say something was born. The name of that powerful feeling was identity.
He slumped every last one of them. Okay. Why did this not? I did not. This is why you don't do spoiler discussions, because I do not get how this completely slipped my mind. Did he solo them with a soccer ball? Bro was built insanely different. Okay. Shout outs to my boy.
And that boy.
Darn, drop him.
Hey, kid, do you like soccer?
Huh?
If you'll play, I'll get you out of here.
FIFA authorized. So this is who the president was before. Okay. Ain't that a reference or something? I think I saw somewhere that was like an Inazuma 11 reference. But okay. That's the end. Oh. Whew. That one was weak. Okay, but we had to start with this. W chapter. Okay. Once again, what this chapter does is it explains everything gets explained in this chapter. Any single negative trait, negative tendency, any bit of hatred or malice, physical, verbal, anything, it's all learned. It's all inherited. Who knows what kind of life Kaiser would have gone on to live if this scenario never happened, if his mother didn't abandon him, if his mother took him with him, or if his father wasn't a terrible human being. But all of it was born of this man. The pain, the choking, everything, and it all haunts him. It's all been etched into him as an individual. He can't escape it. To the fact that these hands that once held his throat, that were once his father's, he mimics in the same day, in the modern day, after the Ubers game, which he won alongside Isai. He lost the bet, but he won. He was choking himself out. The way, heck, even once again, the violent tendencies. He's punching the ball, giving it all he has, putting all this force behind it. All that gets reflected on the Ness. He never had a proper outlet for this. He never had anyone to talk to about it. And I highly doubt, like, once again, I made this little theory, this little theorizzle in the spoiler discussion. I'm going to make it again. What I'm assuming is Kaiser was low-key kind of the original Wildcard project. in a sense. But instead of like obviously being a kid already in Blue Lock and put in like grueling training scenarios, he was taken in by Ray Dark and made to be the most optimized and best soccer player. I'm assuming it was off this crazy performance. Like, but I'm still wondering how the president even, like, how did this even happen? Like, how did the president find out about that? Like, was he just skimming the police reports? Because, like, the kick goes crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He straight slumped his dad one kick. But I'm guessing it's this play with the soccer ball. Because why else would you do that? Well, actually, I can kind of understand it in a sense that maybe Ray Dark. Ooh, the cane goes crazy though. But maybe Ray Dark was like, no one's going to care if I take this kid. And if that's anything, that's probably why Kaiser still has that negative mentality. He never had any outlet to talk about it, to get help with it, mental or physical. He was just put in a new scenario where he was expected to get results, and if he didn't get results, all of it would fall away. He'd go back to jail. All the consequences would come back. I'm assuming Ray Dark built that straight into their dynamic. Hey, you will succeed. If you fail to succeed, everything goes away. We'll destroy everything you are and we'll put you right back in that cell. So Kaiser never got out of that toxic, well, not even toxic reward cycle, that toxic survival cycle. He didn't have a choice, just like he said, just like about the ball. He always had to come back. And while sure, he's freed, he's new, he's the new Gen 111, next premier striker, the one to surpass the Noah eventually. Well, he's all that, it's still just dangling on a chain. He's also returned back to dance for a different man. Of course, this man has much more money, access, power, and gives Kaiser infinitely more freedom, and likely does not do what his father did. But still, the impacts are there. They've lasted, they will last, and they will haunt Kaiser forever. Unless he gets therapy, I don't see the man ever recovering from that, and I think that's great. It sounds crazy, but I think this shoots Kaiser up. This is, out of the tragic backstories we've gotten so far, for this run, this one's competing with Hiyori's. I like Hiyori's because once again, it comes down to something that I've actually seen before, in a sense. But also this is just really interesting. And I'm interested. I don't think we're done here. I think we may see another continuation of this, the era pre-Kaiser. If we're really going to Kaiser backstory, now's the time. And I'm overall excited to see it. So overall, yes, an amazingly W chapter. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave original impact in the comment section down below. I would like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any music on the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month to get things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. Plus, now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks will include the live reactions to every other series I review, every variation of all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below where you can drop 25 beans for a 1 video request or 5 beans for a nice little short video request, or just a donation to your boy to help a brother out. But regardless, thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Chrono Plays, Greyhound, Atkins Void, Astro, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, King Sukuna, NMA, Real Rare, and Paris Arnold. I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Super Gamer Q, Steron, Sean, Sammy, Oexian, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin, Encarnacion, Josh Brown, and Igneo. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 member, Autumn Mornings Lazo. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, Jay Warrior and Robbie Uchiha. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $10 patrons, Panda Goat, Joaquin Munoz, and Idemocom. I'd like to give another thank you to our $20 patron, Calvin Elder.